All right, hello everybody. Welcome back. It's RK Craig here, continuing our Let's Play of Mass Effect Legendary Edition, first game. We're approaching the very end game. This is our penultimate episode here. Got this, and then in the next episode, we'll be taking on the very end mission on the Citadel itself. For now, what we'll be doing is um, very briefly speaking to our crew here, very briefly handling what's left to get done on the Citadel, which is basically meet Anderson and Flux, and then we're off to Ilos to get it done. So let's get to it. You see, Shep is rocking some new casual gear. She's feeling it ever since the cipher got
Yes, Commander?
unlocked. um, nope, nothing new with him. So all
Carry
right.
on, Presley.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think I think he will have something to say when we kind of basically hijack the Normandy. But I don't think too many people are gonna say too much about Ashley's sacrifice. I know Caden will, and I think maybe Liara be about it. Let's see if Joker does. I do not recall.
Commander, I know it couldn't have been easy for you down there. Making the call between Alenko and Williams must have been... I'm sorry, ma'am. I just don't know if I could have done it.
That's good that they do have Joker say something. That's all right. Yeah, let's pray that you never have to, Joker.
Yeah, there is no right choice for something like that. I just hope I never have to go through it again.
No, I'm not blaming you, Commander. I'm just... I mean, it's hard, you know?
How about you, man? You doing all right?
Saren's still out there, Joker. Hold it together. We need you.
Don't worry, I won't let you down. I want to be there when you make that son of a bitch pay.
Well, I mean, you kind of, sort of will be. You'd be in the vicinity, anyhow. In the proximity. I haven't looked at the mail thing in a bit, I don't think, but I don't think it, yeah. I think maybe you add other stuff that this mod itself just allows you to get other mods that will add to it that will send you mail. There hasn't been any other mail other than the one that I said that was for the Tally mission for her pilgrimage. That's the only mod that I had that had that as a requirement. So I'm guessing the mod itself for that terminal doesn't really just have a bunch of emails. I'm guessing because I ain't gotten any. Here. Yep, got a couple grenades. Nice. All right. Let's talk to Alenko.
Anything you need, Commander?
Let's talk about Ash.
I wanted to see how you're dealing with Ash's death.
Dealing, ma'am. Sorry for anything I said back there. Adrenaline.
No, I understand.
I don't like losing people either, Alenko.
I've served for years, but never lost a soldier under my command. Not to hostile action, anyway. If you don't mind my asking, how did you deal with the losses on Elysium?
Yeah, Shep has definitely had her share. I mean, obviously she came out as the hero on Elysium, and uh, she, many soldiers that were probably she sees that were even greater heroes were the ones that gave their lives. And of course, here on the Normandy under her command, right off the bat, she lost Jenkins, a young, uh, eager soldier going but returning to his home planet and dying right away. Like for us, the players, yeah, Jenkins, really means nothing. He's a little tiny side character on the opening few minutes of the first level. But for Shep, you gotta imagine that she's on board the ship, has come crossed paths with them, spoken with them, gotten to know them a little bit, right? So, and right away on her first order, Jenkins died on his home planet. Like I said, that's that. You would imagine that weighs on her too. And then now she took Ashley, right from that mission and kind of took her under her wing a bit there and trying to help kind of do what she could to give her a more broader perspective on things. And It was unfortunate that it came to um, that ending where she had to choose between one or the other, and unfortunately, for Ashley um, made the ultimate sacrifice. But Xiao's gonna has vowed to do better, and will continue to vow to try to do better over and over again. All we can do.
It was my job to get everyone out safe. I failed. I vowed not to let that happen again. Same here. I'll remember her, and I'll do better for her.
Yeah, I guess that's all we can do. Thanks for the advice, ma'am.
Tactical appraisal.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Input? Hell, I don't know. We're fighting giant machines from outside the galaxy. Should I be afraid of them? Or in awe of them? Anything so old, so intelligent.
Mm, well, they're indeed old.
Yeah, they've been around a while. So were the Turians. We gave them a boot in the ass.
I think we're gonna need a bigger boot, Commander.
Another Jaws reference, but yeah, we are going to need a bigger boot. All right. Any personal input?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
We're all in for the duration. You can count on everyone to do their duty.
I like to hear. Hang in there, Caden.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
All right. Yep, ship's had her share of loss. As a soldier and as a leader, like you said, she's going to try to vow to do better.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Nothing at all, Doctor.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Thought you might say something. Check in on ship's mental health. Nope. All right, Liara.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I think we've been through this once before, but I don't think ship was too concerned. It didn't seem grave. It seemed a little overwhelmed, maybe fatigued. So we'll just regular check-in. You doing all right?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Yes, we've been through this. She's the best.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I've been thinking about Saren. I actually feel a little sorry for him now.
I definitely want to do don't. But that being said, when you understand like what indoctrination is doing, like he's not fully himself. Who knows how long he's been under its influence? No, I think there's room for some compassion, even for an enemy.
He's become a slave to the Reapers, and he can't even see it.
He is trapped inside his own mind. Part of him senses his identity slowly being swallowed up by Sovereign, but he is powerless to stop it. I wonder how he first fell into Sovereign's trap. Did he think he could somehow stop the Reapers from returning? Or was he simply driven by a lust for power and glory?
I'm afraid we'll likely never know.
Whatever Saren's reasons may have been, they're long gone now. He has to be stopped.
Yes, I suppose you're right. He may be Sovereign's victim, but he is also a threat to all life as we know it. Let's not spend every free minute talking about Saren. It is bad enough we are chasing him across the galaxy.
Indeed. Take care, Liara.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Goodbye. Because I should go. Alright. Yeah, I don't think Garrus Rex or Tally really have much to say on the matter, but we'll see. Mr. Vicarian.
Shepard.
That's it, huh? We don't even get a conversation anymore.
Commander, good to see you.
Good to see you, but we got the major, or not, no, still not yet a major, but the captain. We will speak to him. And you definitely do. That's one thing about in this game when you lose members and stuff, and you go to their areas, and when they're gone, it does definitely add to you feeling their absence. All right, Rex.
Commander, things got heated back on Vermeer. You
Yep.
did what you had to do. I respect your choice.
Thanks, Rex. Likewise, man.
I appreciate what you did, Rex. I won't forget it.
Just make sure it was worth it. Saren has to pay for what he's done.
Oh, he will.
No matter what it takes, I'm gonna hunt him down and kill him.
Oh, well.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah. I wasn't necessarily. I mean, because Shepard still does have the intention of arresting
So
him
long,
if she can.
Rex.
Shepard.
Well, we gotta try one more time.
Shepard.
Rex?
One more time. We gotta try. It hasn't worked at all in this playthrough, so I really doubt it's going to here, but I'm gonna try. Yep. Just don't know why that happened.
Rex?
You're killing me. Killing me, Rick. Thought we could speak to. Yeah, to. Okay. First, we will speak to. Yeah, we should speak to the captain first. That's appropriate.
It was an honor working with you, Commander Shepard. Despite the losses, our mission was a success. My superiors will duly honor Chief Williams for her actions. Her sacrifice has earned humanity a great deal of respect from my people.
I mean, yep, she sacrificed it all there. I'm still curious how we had time to swing and pick all y'all up for the ginormous explosion. She will be missed. And I'll miss her.
Ash was a hell of a soldier. She knew what the risks were, but she did what she had to.
Of course, the grim reality that every soldier must accept. Rest assured, Commander, my men and I will not forget what you have accomplished here. We will leave your ship as soon as you reach your next destination. Perhaps we will have the opportunity to work together again someday.
Perhaps we shall. And I'm willing to bet we will.
You have my gratitude, Commander. Most people would have left our team behind. The captain considers the mission a success. I defer to his judgment.
I mean, I don't think I made the call on picking you guys up, but that might have been just Joker, but I'm glad we did.
Let me see what you have.
Yeah, look at there. Got a couple upgrades. Alright. Will that work in replenishing them when I go upstairs? I'll take a look. Because Talizora. I doubt Adams has anything to say, but let's see.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
I didn't believe so. Nope, I should go.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Hey, Shepard. Do you need something?
She might have something to say, but
I should go.
See you later.
I didn't think you'd have anything really to say about Ash, but I don't know. I was hoping she might have something more to say. Alright. Up we go. I think that we'll all have something very brief to say when we hijack the ship. I do think so. Let's see, can I now get another grenade? No. Oh well. Can't get another grenade. I had my doubts that it was going to allow another metagel. Alright, we're going to try to run the map here, and then they're going to just tell us we got the... We're going to have to basically return to the Citadel.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udino wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his Geth.
Alright, let's get a drink of coffee. Alright, let's go.
Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, ma'am.
Kept looking badass.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The Ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
And what about Ilos?
How many ships are you sending to attack Ilos?
Ilos is only accessible through the Mu relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
And what of the Reapers?
Sovereign's the real threat. Saren's just a servant of the Reapers.
Only you have seen the Reapers, and then only in visions. We won't invade the Terminus systems because of a dream.
Send me after him.
One ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I
That's
wouldn't
Curry.
call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
Deft touch, as in like, we have stealth. Which we should have just gone and done in the first place, which is what we're going to be doing after all. I mean, I get the reasons why they had Shep return and make, play all this up, where we're going to have to steal back to Normandy and all that. It does make for exciting, dramatic playing out of all this. Man. It's like, we could have just done this, though. And what of the conduit?
Secrecy isn't his greatest weapon. The conduit is.
Saren is a master manipulator. The conduit is just a distraction from his real plan to attack the Citadel.
Yeah, well, the conduit should be our goal.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Hijo de puta.
Nobody stabs me in the back, Udina. Nobody.
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
And this ship is all alone. Nobody.
Commander, I've got a message from Captain Anderson.
Because, man, when you do play this the first time, you get your love interest, or not necessarily be your first time, but when you do have a love interest, and you're just kind of about to lock up here, lock lips, and Joker chimes in. Oh man, that is done pretty well though. It's just like feel that tension. It's well done. Yeah, give me the message.
What did he want?
Only said to meet him in that club in the wards. Flux.
All right. Just thinking who I'm gonna be taking on the final mission, so who I should take here. Yeah.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
What are you doing?
Sorry, Commander. The Normandy's locked down. Ambassador Udina gave the order.
That's a load of shit.
Sorry, Commander. The Normandy's locked down.
What are you fiddling with, man? Leave my ship alone.
Order.
Bloody hell. Yeah, I'm not gonna be taking Rex on the final mission. I love Rex, and I do often take him, but I'm not going to in this run. I am tempted to take Liara just because we are going to some protein ruins. So I may still take Liara. I can't lie, there is.
After years of poor economic performance, Exogeny has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for Exogeny. Exogeny stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
And there is part of me that, like I say, wants to take Liara, but there's another part of me that wants to take Tally and Gareth. Just because of the reason of, well, and it's a meta reason. It's because, of course, they're with us through it all. From here, from the beginning all the way to the end. So it's like, yeah. So I don't know. I do think story reason probably is best to take Liara, but there's also another reason I'm a little bit worried about taking Liara in the final boss fight, because obviously the crew you take with you on Ilos is who you're getting all the way through. So I do have the mod that does allow me to change out my squad. That wouldn't make sense though in the story to do that, but in the final battle with the Legendary Edition, and this isn't just me and it isn't because of mods, several people reported having real crashing issues with that final boss, and it has to do with doing powers, and specifically they call it biotic powers seem to trigger it to crash. So in bringing up your will can cause it to happen. So like I have to play it strictly with using gun, and I have found it to be the case that by just sticking to guns and not using any powers, that I haven't had crashes in probably like the last 5 to 6 playthroughs because of that. But prior to that, I was getting crashes quite often in that final battle, and man, I don't want to deal with that. All right, let's get to it.
Yeah, what is it?
I mean, the truth is, I was at first when I was talking about that we'd handle this mission when we came back here and do this. And typically, I like to end up just because he's cheating. Is just take his device from him and hand it over to Doran, and just let him know, hey, you're not getting away with it. Cheetahs never prosper and all that kind of stuff. But I think under these circumstances where Shepard's now under urgent, motivation here to get to Ilos, like she didn't have time for this bullshit, man. Like if she can avoid getting involved at all, she's not going to. This isn't a matter that she's gonna let sidetrack her. Like he's got a much bigger fish to fry right now.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Just nah.
It's not what I heard.
And what did you hear exactly?
Yeah.
More rumors about strange metal?
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
Yep, losing my ship. I now know how you felt.
They pulled me off the mission, just like when they forced you to give up the Normandy.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
It's not that simple, man. I mean, obviously he knows that. Yeah, so how?
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the Ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
I mean, yeah, I kind of concerned with what becomes of you, but again, this is our commanding officer, and though Shep is concerned, he'll basically be left holding the bag while we're off doing it. But basically telling us, this is what needs to get done. So tell me what I've got to do.
What's the plan?
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That is a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
I mean, okay. It is kind of curious though that he ends up kind of leaving it up to Shep. Like I said, again, he's our commanding officer, so he should be the one making the call. But yeah, honestly, I don't like it.
There's got to be a better way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He won't just stand by while you use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
The ambassador will not forgive this, Captain. You will be charged with treason, a capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel control.
I do also, like, honestly, I think that they should have made it. If you have him break into Citadel control, he gets shot and gets injured, but there's nothing of it. Nothing becomes of it. Should have, honestly, in my opinion, had him get killed if he picked this choice of having him do that. But, yeah, I think it'd be wiser to try and get into Udina's office.
You'll have a better chance if you go after the ambassador's computer.
I was hoping you'd say that. The ambassador has made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
Yep, we're on it.
Hey, Jenna came back looking for work. Thanks for getting her out of Cora's den.
I was glad to help out.
Yeah, everyone seems real happy to have her back.
I sense that you are less than pleased with her return.
I'm glad she's out of the den. I'd just forgotten what it was like to have her around. I haven't had a decent tip since she got back.
Yeah, I honestly didn't expect her to say anything. I think I thought that this was the one. Maybe I have to handle that. You know what? I'm not gonna do it, but I think you have to handle this little mission with the cheater guy, and then I think Doran ends up dancing down here, and you end up being able to dance as well. But we're not doing that. Off to the Normandy we go. Of course, you have the mod installed where you can fast travel directly to the Normandy itself, right through this, but I'm not sure if that breaks anything in this type of situation. So I'm gonna, of course, I'll just go the old-fashioned way. It probably would be fine, but I don't want to risk it. Alright, time to steal us a ship, ladies and gentlemen.
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
And also, hopefully, facing charges for murdering 2 Alliance officers. Let's see, somehow get that guard off duty standing here. Yep. Right, Anderson must have had something done.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
This is such a satisfying moment, though. Gotta love it when he gets to come up.
Anderson, what are you doing here? I didn't send.
Lays him out. Hell yeah. Love it. Let's go, Joker.
Let's go. Get us out of here, Joker. Now.
And we're off. I do think you can. You can go and do other side stuff if you wanted to. UNC missions, that type of thing. Here, but your last chance. You just can't obviously return to the Normandy. To the Citadel. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't make any sense in role playing since you'd go off and do uncharted worlds, but I believe you can.
Oh, damn it, no sign of pursuit? I was hoping the council would send some ships after us. I was looking forward to putting the Normandy through her paces. Figured I'd get to see what this ship can really do.
Ah, well.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Maybe the next time we steal the Normandy, you'll get your chances. See if Presley has anything to say about it.
Can't believe we stole the Normandy. I know we'll all be court-martialed if this doesn't work out, but part of me loves this.
You were hopping through the ceiling mad about it doing it, apparently.
Can't believe we stole the Normandy.
Well, at least you kept
I
your
know
feet on
we'll
the ground
all
this
be
time.
court-martialed if this doesn't work out, but part of me loves this.
Yep. We're looking at court martials, though. Captain Kirk got away with it. I think we're going to do fine, too. Let's see if we now get that extra grenade. Yeah, buddy. Alright. Lieutenant. Una palabra.
Anything you need, Commander?
No, I mean, probably the same old same. You didn't just right off the bat speak about us stealing the Normandy, but let's see.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Input? Hell, I don't know. We're fighting giant machines from outside the galaxy. Should I be afraid of them? Or in
I'll give you a different answer this time. Why not?
Anything so old, so intelligent.
We will beat them.
We may be ants to them, but humans have never managed to exterminate ants.
It makes you wonder, are ants any more aware than we were of the giants that walk over their heads?
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
We're going to do it. If the doctor has anything to say?
It's strange, being a fugitive from the Alliance. This crew has sacrificed everything for you, Shepard. Don't let us down.
Oh man, damn. Thanks, Doc. Put all the weight on my shoulders.
This will all be over soon, Shepard. One way or another.
Yep, indeed. Anything more? I doubt it.
This will all be over soon, Shepard.
Yep. We're at the very end game there, Liata. Alright, cool. So now, got the crew from downstairs. Don't know. Now, all we got left is to do Ilos. There have been a few additions to Ilos from the community patch that you guys noticed.
I can't believe we stole the Normandy. After everything you told me, it seems a bit extreme, don't you think?
What choice do we have, man?
Stealing the Normandy is a trivial risk compared to the threat of Saren.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. If you're wrong, we'll pay for it. But if you're right and we did nothing, I think we'd regret it a whole lot more.
Of course.
I just hope we can catch Saren before they realize we're missing.
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. We got this.
We'll catch him. Just be ready when we do.
Yes, Commander.
Okay.
Stealing an Alliance ship? Risky stuff. But I'm right behind you, Shepard. It's the least I can do.
Thank you, Rex.
Everyone else thinks I'm crazy.
Sometimes crazy is the best way to go. I just hope they don't catch us before we get our hands on Saren.
Trust me on this.
They won't.
With you, anything's possible.
For sure.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Oh, I gotta try. This is the last one.
Shepard.
Rex. Rex.
Yep. Some things never change, and I don't know why. Of course, I'd expect it. I don't, but just hope somehow it would fix itself. Somehow, some way. He might have something to say.
Heard we're headed into the Terminus systems, Commander. Don't worry, ma'am. The Normandy's a hell of a ship. She'll get us through this.
Indeed she will. Alizora?
We're fugitives on the run. Very exciting, Shepard. I wonder what the Council would do to us if we got caught.
Or maybe your pops will help us out.
Your father probably has some political pull, right? He wouldn't let them throw his little girl in jail.
You don't know my father. Stealing ships is a capital offense among my people.
Oh dear.
He'd probably want to execute us himself.
Well, okay, it's got retcon because I think in the second one, Tali says, I think that they don't do capital punishment, but who's to say? Maybe for the severe type of case where someone steals a ship, they'll bring out the electric chair. All right, not a problem.
The Normandy's the best ship in the fleet. They'll never catch us.
Nope.
I hope you're right.
I should go.
I should go.
See you later.
See you later, Tali. All right, so there it is. Off to Ilos. For you. All right. All right, folks. There goes nothing. And where is Ilos? Way up there. Actually, not that far. It's light years away, but I think Omega's like somewhere out in here. That far away. There it is. It is. I doubt there's anything we can get scanning plans. You never know.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? We'll never get in close enough for a drop.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone.
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option. It's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker?
I can do it.
Gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
Alright, like I said, for meta reasons, I really would like to take them both, since they are with us through it all. But I think for role-playing reasons, I think the right thing to do is to take Liara. When we get ready to face Saren there on the Citadel, I'll turn off squad mate powers. So basically, I think you can do that, where she won't use any, unless I were to allow her to. I mean, maybe it's safe for them to use some, but you just can't pop up your the wheel and do it that way, possibly. But I was thinking to risk it. We'll just have to beat them with guns, plain and simple. But take Liara. Out of these two, who am I taking? We're going after Saren. Again, I was really tempted to take Tally here because there's so much guess, but he's been after Saren from day one. So there it is.
You two, keep moving inside now.
That was a hell of a job done there by Joker to squeeze us in just that little gap.
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There is no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found a way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We will have to find some way to get it up and running again.
All right. But let me select where you at. There we go. Yeah. Alright. It's gonna let me save. Nope. Alright. Well, let's just hope we don't die. Damn. Holy shit. Why'd they get so fast? I don't recall them moving that quick.
All targets eliminated.
And those statues used to be theorized that they were Protheans, but people now think we've decided that they're a precursor race to Protheans, the Sinuman or whatever they're called. Shit. Damn, that went right through its mate. Got him. Bloody hell. This guy's tough. Oh, he's tough. And if it hurt him, I'm gonna try wrapping the some damage to the fight. Very nice.
That's it. Bag of attack.
Sound of that. Thank you, Gareth. Yeah, one of the additions that the community patch made is there's gonna be a puzzle up here.
I sense trouble. I think we're done here.
We are for now. little puzzle to deal with. I got freaking sabotage. Nice. Garrett. Alright,
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
basically we just have to figure out which ones get that full. It ain't gonna be like on a row. Cause some will set it backwards, some will go over. I think is what it does. Yeah, I certainly don't remember the order. Yeah. That definitely wasn't it. No. Ay, carajo. Don't recall how to do this other than you just want to fill up. Yeah, we just about got it. Is that it?
We have power. Now we just need to find the controls that activate the door.
I like it though. Still, it's like not very good at it. Man, I tell you, I'm picking up sounds that I didn't normally pick up on wearing a headset right now. I mean, maybe it's always been present, or maybe it's been added due to some of these mods. But man, oh yeah, we gotta go. I remember. Like this thumping, like undertone of thumping. That's to where we came from. Right up and to the right. Yeah. Through here. Yeah, I guess those maybe were what the Sinuman looked like. Pretty ugly looking dudes. Yeah. Go up, yeah. Look at that. I don't remember them moving that quick. What the heck? Yeah, man, I guess the Sovereign has them juiced up, man. They're like Olympic athletes that are all jacked up and juiced up. Steroids, man. Dudes are flying. Yeah, that just takes you up there to that little spot. And there's like a one crate, I think. Hoppers are so. Thank you, Jared. So another one. Oh. Here's our spot, though.
This place still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
This must be the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We will have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
Yep. It's got lots of autosaves.
Defense bunker?
Probably. The Protheans could have used this elevator to deploy reinforcements to protect the rest of the complex.
See? Should take the Prothean expert.
Lockdown must have deactivated them.
I just hope they don't suddenly become active again.
Oh no, we gotta kick up our sleeve, bud. We'll be the ones activating them. Alright.
Come, Saren already has a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That is a chance we will have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It is probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we cannot understand it.
This is a pretty cool little thing they did here about making kill ships. Which makes our protagonist the special character here that that gains special insight through the beacon and through the cipher. Shepard can't understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Of course. Between the beacons and the cipher, an understanding of the Prothean language would have been transferred into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge. Inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
All is lost. It's kind of a bit haunting. Yeah, it's all jumbled up.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
Yeah, it's a little bit haunting.
Those armatures out there look like they're up and running again.
When we disengaged the lockdown, the automated defense system must have kicked in and reactivated them. This might work to our advantage. If the Prothean defense systems are controlling them, the armatures might activate
actually see the Geth as invaders.
Oh yeah. I guess they aren't gonna start coming though through until we head down. Can't pick them off from up here, Garrus. That sucks. That'd have been nice. Oh well, we're gonna have the armatures on our side.
It's a massacre.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance. Yeah, that's pretty cool. They didn't stand a prayer. I have a feeling if we would have just bailed right away without finishing them off, we wouldn't have be able to operate the elevator until that's taken care of. I don't know. I don't recall, but that's me guessing what happened. All right. We've got to fight our way to the Mako. And of course, we'll be speaking to Vigil here in just a short time, which again is one of the greatest moments in all of Mass Effect. And then start making our way towards the conduit. Alright, let's go, boys and girls. Hustle back. I thought there were Geth out here when we come back. Alright.
Who votes we take the vehicle into the creepy underground bunker?
Good idea. Firepower will come in handy.
Yep. Alright, on we go.
I have spent my life studying the Protheans, but I never dreamed I would discover anything like this. This bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Hey, try to remember why we're here. Saren, the conduit, the fate of the entire known galaxy.
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment. I just hope we have the opportunity to study this place in detail after this is done.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap or ambush for us. They must have been in too much of a hurry.
Or we just have yet to run into it.
Yeah, it's hard to blame Liara for geeking out here. This is what she spent her life studying. Basically just hit the treasure trove.
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing. Something must have gone wrong. This bunker became their tomb. The pods are dead as well as anyone inside.
All of them? There must be hundreds of those pods. What was Saren expecting to find here? There's nothing left but corpses.
One big tomb. The end of the Protheans. But they were heroes, man. They gave us a chance, and it's because of the Protheans that we're able to defeat them in the end. Their action that they took with the conduit and with the keepers, by altering the keepers, man. Was it the Protheans that altered the keepers? Yeah. It was. I think it plays well too that I brought Liara here because
What is happening?
It's a trap. Saren must have set an ambush.
I do not think Saren is behind this.
because of course her experience here will, play well into when we discover Javik. Coming across more of them tubes, cryogenic tubes. Oh man, the music, all the revelations that come here, it's such an awesome moment, man.
I have studied the Protheans for decades, but I have never felt this sense of foreboding. What will we find down there?
Whatever it is, we should be careful.
Hello.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently, perhaps there is still hope.
This is incredible. An actual Prothean VI, and I can understand it.
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
I love Liara geeking on it. Understand. But who are you exactly, Vigil?
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
And what is it you want with us, that you stopped us?
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
The Citadel is a relay.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
That's pretty brilliant. Can you tell me about the Reapers being left in dark space?
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
Yeah, perfect trap.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
I mean, yeah, surrender isn't an option. They don't. The Reapers aren't here to capture you. They're here to obliterate you.
Some of you must have managed to survive.
Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
Yeah, they do such a good job in this first game of laying out the Reapers as just this unbelievable threat, man. It's unstoppable. It's just completely cold and efficient at wiping out everything. And, well, not everything. They didn't go after advanced life, but you know, this game does such a great job, man. Such a great job. Okay, why did the Reapers leave?
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
It's such a brutal fate, man. Vigil answers this beautifully, but it's definitely still worth asking.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter?
Yep.
Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
And that's honestly, I wish they would have stuck with that all the way through, that we didn't have to understand them. We didn't need their origin story even. It's just okay. It was Leviathan. But it wasn't necessary, nor is to understand their motivation. It ought to have been just fine with them. Just this. They show up, they clean house. Why? Who knows? But we have to stop them. So how do we stop them?
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit is not a weapon. It is a backdoor onto the Citadel.
So you were able to go on undetected?
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
No, they weren't cowards. They ain't saying that. So yeah, of course they just hid. What else were they to do?
How did you survive?
I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
It was necessary. It's what had to be done.
He couldn't let everyone die. Better to sacrifice some so others could live.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains.
Yep.
When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population.
Heroes, though.
Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning. A way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
Like, man, just seriously, what helpless, selfless heroes, not helpless, selfless. They knew for themselves and for the Protean people themselves that it now meant nothing. But for any future species, generations of people who would never know them, never be able to thank them, they did some heroic deeds. And what of the conduit?
I still don't understand what's going on here. Why is Saren trying to find the conduit?
The conduit gives him access to the Citadel and the Keepers. The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
I think it's pretty obvious, but we'll ask.
Saren must have some plan to undo everything you did.
The one you call Saren will use the conduit to bypass the Citadel's defenses. Once inside, he will transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay, and the cycle of extinction will begin again.
I do have a question though about that, what was so necessary about the conduit for Saren? He had pretty much any full access to within the Citadel as it was, I imagine, being a Spectre under authorization from the Council, so like, he could have, whatever controls he needs to get to, like, why couldn't he have gotten to it just by normal means rather than having to go through this conduit that, as we see, it opens there in the Presidium, and then he goes up the Citadel Tower. So it's like, I'm a little curious as to why he couldn't have done this by normal means, but maybe Sovereign itself was fully wanting to understand how the Protheans did this, so he's wanting him to find the conduit and see exactly what it was, what it did. Like, I don't know. Just curious on my end, but can you help me?
Is there any way we can stop them?
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
That's like a really flawed plan, though. If we're just gonna follow him, then that means, first of all, we don't know if he's already there, but and then moved on. Like, you don't know if if you follow him and you get there and he's already activated or doing what he's gonna do. So again, that's just it's a flawed plan in my opinion. What can you tell me about Sovereign?
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable return. Like those in dark space, Sovereign probably spent most of the last 50,000 years in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation. Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the time was right, it would signal the Citadel and usher in the next Reaper invasion. But this time the signal failed. The Keepers did not respond. Sovereign's allies were trapped in the void. Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
They could just attack.
Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secret? Why not just attack the Citadel?
Sovereign is not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united the forces of every organic species against it. Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds. But the Reapers are patient. They will not rush into the unknown. Sovereign could have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies. Slowly, it has assembled the pieces of the puzzle, working through agents to keep itself hidden. Saren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first. Now Sovereign has grown bold. Whether from confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
Can you tell anything about the beacons?
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons spanned the breadth of our empire. We used them as a single galaxy-wide network to transmit data and communications rapidly from world to world. Virtually all the beacons were destroyed during the invasion, but once the Reapers were gone, the survivors here on Ilos decided to risk sending out a message. We knew it was unlikely there were other survivors, but if there were, we wanted them to know about Ilos. We wanted to give them hope, so a message was sent across the network.
Yeah, you took a tremendous risk.
You could have exposed yourself to the Reapers.
In truth, we didn't expect any of the beacons would still function, but we had to try. If there were survivors, we had to reach them. The message was meant for our own people. It was coded so only organic beings could interpret it. We still didn't understand the power of Reaper indoctrination. We never realized it could lead an agent of the machines, like Saren, to this world. But it has also led you here. So perhaps we did not fail after all.
Okay, what can you tell me about the Keepers?
So, when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A more likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early harvested civilizations. Perhaps the very first. Perhaps they responded well to indoctrination, or the Reapers simply bred them to be obedient. In any case, they were left behind to operate and maintain the Citadel. But the Keepers are no longer directly controlled by Sovereign or its ilk. They evolved so that they only respond to the signals emitted by the Citadel itself. When the Protheans altered the Citadel's signals, they broke Sovereign's hold over the Keepers. Now, they are completely harmless.
That was a brilliant move by you guys to figure that out. Does that explain the gas depth?
Sovereign must have realized organic races were difficult to control.
A likely hypothesis. The Keepers evolved in an unanticipated direction. Non-organic servants like the Geth would be more predictable.
What can you tell me of the Prothean scientists?
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit Project?
They used the conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station.
Damn.
I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death. I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
Alright.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
Shepard, are you sure? Who knows how much longer Vigil will be here? Even now, the projection is weak. This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to the knowledge of the Protheans. It is the opportunity of a lifetime.
Man, I mean, I'm really tempted, of course, to just go off on her, cause but Shep stood here and asked questions for 15 minutes, so.
It might know something useful.
I will provide whatever information I can. My data banks, however, are limited to information directly related to stopping the Reaper invasion.
So there was nothing more.
I've got the file. Come on.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
So, like, why didn't Liara ask a question there, or what? I don't know, that was kind of weird. It only gave me the same question we've been asking.
I never dreamed I would actually find Ilos.
This place feels wrong to me, and not just because of the Geth.
I wish I had more time to study all of this.
Well, maybe once it's all done,
So
Liara.
much history here, so much to learn. I only hope I have the chance to come back someday.
Well, as long as the planet don't blow up, we don't all die. We can and will. Alright, let me get us safe. Alright, now we just make a run for the conduit. I think they say something more between them.
All their culture, all their advanced technology, and the Protheans were taken in by the Reapers just as we were. They failed.
No, they
Protheans
didn't.
did nothing. They gave us a chance. It falls to us to make the most of it. So I suggest we hurry.
Exactly. Yep. They gave us a fighting chance. Alright. There we go. Again, I'm not really going to stop and fight because it doesn't make much sense for us to do so. We are on the move. Take that turn, Shep. There we go. There we go. Yeehaw. Alright. There we go. I know it too, it'll make sense for Liara's picture that she has inside her apartment there on Ilium that she'll have of Ilos. He was actually here for this. Oh my. Yep, we're still moving. We're still moving, guys. Yep, me again, shooting blindly as I do. But it seems like there are guests around. At some point, like straightaways like that, that it can't hurt to just fire off. Like that. Right, literally. I guess I got him. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Again, they're being... Just stand here. If it is, it's where I'm gonna end here. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna end today's episode, guys. We're about to head down. We're with our crew. And thank you so much for joining me. It's been a blast. I said the Vigil there is one of the greatest moments in all of Mass Effect. I absolutely love it. It's obviously a whole bunch of exposition, but it's just such good storytelling, and you learned so much. Thank you for joining me. We got one more episode to go. We're gonna head down there and bring this game to its conclusion. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can follow through on not only this conclusion of this game, but on to Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 that'll be coming around shortly. So thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. I'll catch y'all around. Later.